I'm NFL linebacker TJ Watt, and this is my personal best. YPB by Abercrombie is the activewear I'm always wearing. That's why I reached out to co-design their latest drop. I worked with designers to create high-performance activewear that holds up to my toughest workouts. Shop YPB by Abercrombie in-store, online, and in the app. Because your personal best is greater than anything.
When did making plans get this complicated? It's time to streamline with WhatsApp, the secure messaging app that brings the whole group together. Use polls to settle dinner plans. Send event invites and pin messages so no one forgets Mom's 60th. And never miss a meme or milestone. All protected with end-to-end encryption. It's time for WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone. Learn more at whatsapp.com.
This is Optimal Finance Daily. How to Pay Off Student Loans Fast on Your Path to F.I.R.E, Part 2, by Scott Rieckens of playingwithfire.co. How to pay off student loans fast. There may be situations where student loans are unavoidable, or you may have already finished school and are now trying to work through paying off the debt you racked up. Debt doesn't have to be your reality forever. Getting yourself out of student debt and on the path to financial independence requires a new strategy. Enroll in autopay. This is a simple action that can reduce your interest rate slightly. Most lenders offer an interest rate reduction when you enroll in autopay, so set that up today. Reducing your interest rate is a great way to lower the overall cost of your loan. Make extra payments. If you want to pay off your loan quickly, making extra payments is key. You don't need to wait until you receive a big windfall like a tax refund or bonus at work, though you should put those towards your student loan as well. Get in the habit of making regular additional payments on your loan. There are a few different ways you can do this. You can make additional payments during the month, anytime you have additional cash. You can round up your loan payment, for example, paying $150 per month rather than your required payment of $111. When you get a raise, you can use the entire raise amount to increase your loan payment. Quick tip: if you're going to make additional payments, ask your loan servicer if they can apply the additional payment to your principal balance. You'll need to ask for this in writing. When you reduce your principal amount, you reduce how much you'll be charged in interest. For example, if you have a $10,000 loan that charges 5% interest and you make an extra principal payment of $500, you now will only have interest of 5% being charged on a principal balance of $9,500. Refinance. If you're not using the benefits that come with a federal student loan and you have a stable income, refinancing your loan will help you pay off your loans faster and save money. When you refinance, you can combine multiple loans into one private student loan with a lower interest rate. Using the example we mentioned, you have a $10,000 student loan at a 6% interest rate that you're going to pay off over the next 10 years. Instead, you refinance that loan to a 3% interest rate and continue making the same monthly payments. Just by refinancing to a lower interest rate and continuing to make the same monthly payment, you'll pay off your loan 17 months faster. Why would a lender offer you a lower interest rate than another lender? To get your business. They make money off the interest payments that you make monthly. So if a new lender can get your business by offering a slightly lower interest rate than your current lender, they'll go for that, assuming you're a credit-worthy borrower. How to refinance student loans. Refinancing your student loans is simple, but there are a few steps involved to make sure you're getting the best deal. Number 1, compare interest rates. Not all private loan lenders offer the same rate. And as we've seen, interest rates can impact how quickly you pay off your debt. To ensure you're getting the best rate possible, it's a good idea to check rates with multiple lenders. You can only refinance student loans with private lenders. That could be your local bank or credit union or working with an online lender. There are now dozens of online lenders that offer competitive rates and terms depending on your eligibility. Number 2, keep important documents handy. You'll need to submit a few specific documents to qualify for loan refinancing, so start collecting them early. You'll need to verify your proof of income. Pay stubs, tax returns, and W-2s might be needed. Your identity and citizenship, driver's license, passport, and social security number, and your current loan information. And number 3, choose a lender and loan term. Once you've compared lenders and the rates they offer you, it's time to pick the best option available to you. Check interest rates, loan terms, and any other fees the lender may charge. A note on refinancing. Student loan refinancing is one of the best things you can do to help you get out of debt faster. It can lower your interest rate, lower the amount that you pay in interest, and help you accelerate your loan payoff. While loan refinancing isn't the right move for everyone, especially for people working towards loan forgiveness, it can be a huge money-saving opportunity for people with high interest rates or private student loans. You just listened to part 2 of the post titled, How to Pay Off Student Loans Fast on Your Path to F.I.R.E. by Scott Rieckens of playingwith.F.I.R.E.co. This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Does this sound familiar? You're in line at checkout, cart full of items, your toddler is screaming for a treat, and you left your wallet in the car. Or was it at home? No need to panic. With your iPhone in hand, you can tap to pay using Apple Card with Apple Pay, and you'll earn 2% daily cash back when you do. So if your credit card isn't Apple Card, maybe it should be. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
So, you're about to make a trade based on a friend's text. But which you do you listen to? Is it, we could buy a house in Tulum? Get optioning those options. We could lose everything. Or, let's do a little research. Get your head in the trade and make the investment decision that's right for you. Learn more at finra.org/trade-smart.
As someone who doesn't have any student loan debt, I still find the topic fascinating. I learned from my friend Travis Hornsby over at the Student Loan Planner that there are really only 2 approaches to student loan debt. Number 1, pay them off as quickly as possible. This is where refinancing may make sense. And number 2, pay as little as possible and use every trick in the book to maximize the amount of forgiveness you can receive. There are income-driven repayment plans for federal student loans where your payments are capped at 10 to 15% of your discretionary income and then forgiven after 20 to 25 years of payments. Note that depending on the program you enroll in, this could come with a big tax bill as your forgiven debt is seen as income, so you'll need to be prepared for this. But even with the tax bomb, this option can make a lot more sense than standard repayment. And note that this is different than public service loan forgiveness, which is only an option for certain qualifying careers. It doesn't come with the tax bomb, and it has a shorter time horizon of 10 years of payments. The 4 main income-driven repayment plans are income-based repayment plan, income contingent repayment plan, pay-as-you-earn, and revised pay-as-you-earn. There are different eligibility requirements for these plans, and this topic is way more complex than I can cover in this brief commentary. But the point I wanted to make is that refinancing is just one option for student loan repayment. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another post where your optimal life awaits.